Anyhow, we were talking before that our challenge here is to do what? To be something that will allow you to get up on a Sunday morning and come here and give thanks that you were here, because what you get here is a lesson you can leave with and utilize in your life during the week, so it makes it, what, worth your while. When I look out here and see, here's somebody here from Sacramento. She was driving here while I was still asleep this morning. Here's other people here from Santa Cruz, Monterey, and all over Livermore and San Francisco and all over the Bay Area and Half Moon Bay and all this other stuff that get up to come here. Why? Because they know that when they arrive here, they're going to leave with something that was important enough for them to get up and do it and be here and honor it. Whether I'm teaching, or Reverend Mary Jo, or Reverend Dar, or Reverend Dr. Cynthia, Reverend Lacey, it doesn't matter. Whether it's a Wednesday night, classes, anything that we do, what are we doing? We are teaching people how to live their life without nincompooperi in it, without nonsense, to live in such freedom from outside, irritate. You see, the thing is, if you try to use something outside of you to heal what's going on within you, all you're going to do is recreate what's always been going on. You must go where? In here. Everybody point out here. Say, if I think my problems are coming from out there, point to it. Say, if I think my problems are coming from out there, and look out there for the answer, I'm not going to find it. Nobody is. All they're going to do is repeat. All they're going to do is create new versions of the same thing they've always done. How many have done that enough to know what I said was true? Okay. What we need to do is go within, redefine ourselves, let the new definition think as us, affirm as us, expect as us, give as us, receive as us. We were talking about the board meeting the other day. There's a lot of people who just get in the habit of doing whatever they do, and their habit comes forth. I remember when I first found religious science and I learned the principle of tithing, I discovered one day that I tithed one year more than I earned the first year I was in religious science. That was a great revelation. I realized that I was not responsible for giving what I'd always given. My father, I remember growing up in the Baptist church, my father every Sunday would take a dollar bill and roll it up so nobody knew what it was and put it in. Okay. My grandfather and my grandmother and my uncles and aunts always tithed. They had no problem with tithing. And you know what? My father never spent a day in his life without a money problem, and my uncles and aunts and grandparents never had a money problem in their life. Because they knew the principle. They interpreted it through a Baptist definition, but they operated from the principle. They operated from the law. Okay. They operated from, am I ready to give the best of myself to my world? And tithing means to do what? It means to give 10% of your day to God. To take time every day and allow yourself to meditate, to use spiritual mind treatment, to contemplate the best, and then choose to give to everything in your world, whatever appears in your life, to give to it. I say in this treatment that I handed out, look at the last paragraph. I know that there is no mystery where there is mastery. If I master myself, Dr. Raymond Charles Barker used to say, if we just had one mystery in religious science, we'd be 10 times larger than we are. But there's no mysteries. There has never been a mystery in the teaching of the great teachers. It is always the lesser teachers that teach mystery, and people love mystery more than they'd rather have mystery than clarity. They'd rather have entertainment than healing. They'd rather go and participate in their ritual than go ahead and be where the ritual is leading them. To be so clear that you know that the truth of you is ready to do what? It is ready to move forward, knowing that it is not the symbol, it's what the symbol is symbolizing. It's not the book, it's what the book contains. It is not the teacher, it's what the teacher's teaching. The joy we have is to know that the best of us is ready to come forward at all times, and we can always find another way of doing it. There was somebody who he was in Ireland, and he walked up to a priest in Ireland, and he said, we have a wonderful dog that just passed, and we'd like to be doing a funeral for it. And the priest said, I'm sorry, we don't do funerals here. So there's a church, I think it's Religious Science or something down the road, they might do it for you. He said, well, he says, if they do the funeral for our beautiful dog in Pierce, he said, do you think they would accept a $50,000 donation for doing it? And the priest said, oh, my dear, I didn't know the dog was Catholic. Certainly we'll do it. Yeah. So anyhow, speaking of that, we're having a pet blessing here in a couple of weeks, so everybody bring your pet down and do it. Everyone say with me, and this is a understanding of self applied. There is one life, and let's affirm the last paragraph of my handout for you. I know there is no mystery where there is mastery. I now master my thinking. I choose what is healthy and beautiful. God is the originator of my life and all that it holds. I think from this awareness and align myself with good. Thankfully, I know something wonderful is happening now, and that is the way it is. And my dear friends, something wonderful is happening right now, and it's you. Know it. Act like it. Give from it. And let it return, because it's a wonderful way of being you. Find out what it's all about. Let it be your way. Namaste. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you. Right here.